'Twas the night before Declass, and all through the Chan, all the shills had been flagging to mistrust the plan. The Kekistan flag hung over my monitor with care, and the hopes that a Q-post soon would appear. The Anons were comfy and feasting on crumbs, while E-bot posted pics of boobies and bums. With Ma in her blanket and I MAGA capped, after 10 days of dark and withdraw, I felt trapped. When throughout the bread there arose such a clatter, I moved one of my fingers to see what was the matter. I closed 40 windows of research and porn, cranked up Magic Sword and joined the storm. Concern hags, false flags, spammers and shills, I filtered them all and took another red pill. When what to my bloodshot eyes should appear but another Q-post saying indictments were near. Then the bread came alive and turned to shit quick, with poorly made memes that all said mud dick. Then with precision dealt as the Q-posts they came, and the clock had aligned, and they began to name names. On Hussein, on LL, on JC, on No Name, on Podesta, on Huma, we know of your shame. Then Q made the call, and the dark turned to light, so the Anons assembled for the Patriots' fight. With memes at the ready and the notables baked, the booms began booming and we sealed their fate. To POTUS and Q, thanks for all that you do. Anons are united and we will see this through. So the movie plays on as the house of cards fall. True patriots know, where we go one, we go all.
Merry Christmas, everyone. So, FYI, we're taking next week off, and everybody should take a week off for be with their family.
Yeah, that's a good. Got the night before all through the house, not a creature.
Yeah.
But first off, dropped our night before. Got the latest update from the, and I know everyone probably signed or head of that program. As you know, watch what you say. So we finally
raise your volume up.
Volume?
Yep, they say you're low.
I'm low. Am I louder now?
Ellie's in and out. Do you have everything else shut down?
Okay, so that better, guys.
Crystal saying no. Auntie's saying better. Okay. Not really.
Okay. Well,
turn up on OBS.
Okay. I can get it.
Nope.
Is this better if I put the microphone right in my mouth?
So they're saying you're in and out.
I'm in and out. I shouldn't be.
So it's got to be YouTube.
Yeah, it's not me because mine's at the very top of the thing, and my CPU is only using 17%, so there's no problems on my end. I don't know what it says behind the curtain. What's it showing for you? Curtain.
Good.
Okay. Yeah, so it's YouTube doing it. So all I can tell you guys to do is sound up.
Okay, they said it's better, so we'll get back. Okay.
Okay, so back to Google. And if a YouTube creator's on and or off platform behavior harms our users, community employees, or ecosystem, we may respond based on a number of factors, including but not limited to the egregiousness of their actions and whether a pattern of harmful behavior exists. Our response will range from suspending a creator's privilege to account termination. Then it goes on in the same genre to say, here are some common sense rules that will help you steer clear of trouble. Please take these seriously and take them to heart. Don't try to look for loopholes or try to lawyer your way around the guidelines. Just understand them and try to respect the spirit in which they were created. So content. Know what type of content to stream. When filming videos of your friends, classmates, teens, remember that they should never be sexually suggestive, violent, or dangerous. Note that these also apply to live chat. Learn more about our community guidelines. So you guys got to watch what you say. Then personal information. Be cautious about sharing any personal information during the live stream as well as in live chat. Admin access for your channel should only be provided to those who you trust. Not ask you for moderator privileges in the stream. Control. Flag inappropriate content or block use chat that make you or others feel uncomfortable. Learn more about managing live chat. Privacy. YouTube has features to help you limit who can see the live stream post. Protect your privacy by setting personal live stream private or unlisted. Use the privacy and safety settings page to explore the tools available to help you manage your experience on the site. So just so everybody knows, that's fun.
Yeah, so in other words, if we don't like you, no matter what, you can't say nothing bad about them, or they find it inappropriate, they could just kill you on your channel.
Right, or take out chat. That would be probably one of the steps. If it's something that happens in chat, they'll just disconnect chat.
Yeah, and it's amazing because they allow, like, you know, we knew this was coming a while back in Gramps' channel. We were playing with certain words, and the people from Gramps knows it, but they still allow people to talk about the Jewish people and the improper content and everything else. Yet, you know, it's just the way. We all have our spider bots. They can take us out anytime.
Yep. Well, I was very proud to see this next item. Ohio State University debuted the first bacon vending machine. So for all of us bacon lovers, they brought it out first at Ohio State University here in Columbus, Ohio. And evidently they are intending to blanket the country with bacon vending machines, which I think should, by virtue of where this all comes from, we should have a Q symbol on this, a MAGA hat symbol on it, on the front of the machine. Anyway, I love it. The bacon.
I wonder if it'll cook hot bacon and give it to you.
No, but they have it set up in such a way that you can use it then in those microwave ovens that they usually have in most of the lunchroom and so forth. So some of the stuff you'll be able to eat, like, you know, cold, and other things you'll be able to heat up in a microwave.
Well, let's see. I bet you that machine don't last very long because it'll offend certain people, the smell of bacon, which I love.
Yep. They will be offended.
Yes. So I guess we'll find it on eBay. Maybe I'll buy that bacon machine. But that would be nice to have in the house to get bacon wherever you want.
Okay, and in our continuing effort to help educate the public, what we now have coming up is our penny, what do you call this thing? This
penny stove.
A penny stove.
Yep.
Here are the instructions on how to make your very own emergency penny stove. So, like, if a meteorite hits the country or some other terrible thing develops, you will be able to quickly make a penny stove. And you will need 1 penny. You will need 2 cans. And we use the Arizona iced tea can, but you can use any kind of like pop can or whatever can you want. And you'll need some like rubbing alcohol or something else that's flammable. And I'm going to let Harley tell you how to do this thing with picture instructions. So here you go.
Okay. So basically you'll get like a stick, and you can use a little push pin that you would put on like a backboard or something. And you take that stick pin and you turn the can around when you have it laying on the stick, and you make a line around it, and you do the same thing on the other can. And then you take where that around the edges, you're going to put equally spaced holes with the push pin, and then where that penny is sitting, you're going to do like a little dice, 5 holes. And then then you cut them around that line. You got to try to keep your cut straight. And then you crinkle one of the bottom cans and you slide the other can into it. And inside of it, you can use a piece of insulation. And then you just pour your alcohol into the top of that can, let it filter down. You can light it. Once it burns off anything that may have got to the bottom, it actually, you throw the penny on there, and it needs to be like a 1983 and older penny, no new pennies. And it'll actually, when you throw the penny, it'll kick off, man. That thing will boil some water. It's pretty cool. So that was my first one that I did. I have another one to make, and I'm just going to throw it in in my little bag. And like I said, I use isopropyl alcohol because it's 99 cents and it's cheap. Yep. And it's a good thing to put in, you know, your little bag. So I put it in my little bug out bag, and I'm going to make another one, and we'll have one in each of the main vehicles with our little stuff that has water and stuff. But, you know, this thing, if you have that, it'll actually, if you were in a little tent, that thing will keep you warm, but also could make tea, coffee, cook your food. It's pretty cool.
Excellent idea.
But you can see videos of how to make them on YouTube. I like the Arizona iced tea because it's got a little bit bigger and than a regular can.
Okay, now if anybody who was here at the beginning was wondering about this Q Award, I'm going to let Harley tell the story of this Q Award.
Yep. So when I got to work Friday, my boss called me in his office and he hands me a coin, and I'm like, what is that? And he goes, you get the quality award. And I looked at it, and the first thing I said, ooh, Q Award. Q, he's looking at me. And I always wear a Q shirt. I said, QAnon. And I said, never mind, don't worry about it. I'll just take the coin. But then apparently I did something super spectacular, but it was pretty cool to get a Q coin. So I had got one of these awards back in, man, it was a long time ago, maybe in 1990, but it was a Q pin. But now I have a Q pin and a Q coin. So I thought it was pretty cool. And I don't know what I did to get it. Something spectacular that I don't know.
It's a major award.
Yeah.
It's a major award. Da, 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 da. Oh, God. That's too.
Yeah.
And there's good old Santa.
Is Q conspiracy? Yeah, I am. I'm a Q conspiracy person. I don't know. I just thought it was cool. And a Q t-shirt. They don't understand, and I don't explain it to them because, you know, you have to watch what you're saying.
Right.
If you guys go ahead, I'll say something. If you guys are into Q, I mean, the last time he was posting, there's like a question and answer thing, but he had posted some bakers at Trump Hotel. And then there's all little signs in these pictures that he had, like Peppy the Frog and the Santa Claus. And so there's all sorts of clues that I guess we're supposed to find them all. I couldn't concentrate that hard. But anyway, I like reading Q. I'm not saying I believe everything about it. I just like to read it. And I think the anons are hilarious.
They are. Definitely. I was thinking, at least myself, although I think it's a day late and a dollar short, I think the left is starting to get a little worried about all this push towards socialism. And I think they're kind of waking up to the fact that it's not something that is going down real well with the majority of Americans. I think they realize that they've gone and overextended their hand a little bit. I noticed that Pelosi was saying that they needed to quiet it down, and the mainstream media needed to get off of Trump, and several other people had come out and made comments similar to that to try to tap down on this whole thing, because I think they know that they are offending a lot of Americans with all this stuff. But I think they've overplayed their hand because it's too late now. You can't put it back in the bottle. Everybody knows what they want now.
Absolutely. I don't know. I don't trust any of them. I am so tired of it. I just can't, so tired.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's see. Let's see what we got here on our chat. So Dick was saying Q is Robert Mueller. Okay, maybe. I don't know who he is. He thinks it's people think it's General Flynn. Some say it's POTUS. I don't know. It could just be some idiot on a board, that does a lot of reading. I don't know. I like to read it. It makes me hopeful, but I'm not a direct follower. You know what I mean? I like to read the stuff. Super Squid has a $600 plus bug out bag.
Whoa.
Huh. Yep. They had 156 yellow vest protests here in Canada. Yeah, it is backfiring. Macron is doubling down on his stupid. His mommy wife told him to.
His mommy wife. Oh my
God. Yeah. The yellow protests. The thing that they don't show you is those guys shut down all of France. Now you get away from London, which half of the stuff going on in London, I think there's a lot of bad people in there and they aren't for the protesters. But if you go to the outskirts of France and the real nice, beautiful, outskirts, you can't, it's shut down. It's been shut down. Those yellow vests shut down the roads, And then, of course, they made it mandatory to have 2 yellow vests in every car. And it's like, oh, it's in case there's an accident, someone could see you. Number one, anybody in Europe knows how fast they drive? Or is it a better visibility for someone to take a pot shot at you? I don't know. But I think it's pretty senile to make somebody have to have a yellow vest.
Well, the mainstream media is avoiding it like the plague. I mean, they don't want it to be noticed.
Yeah.
They have no interest.
And so you got Canada getting tired of it. Belgium just had a bunch of things today, and they were protesting against that United Nations pact, which doesn't allow you to say anything against immigration at all. It's illegal. So there's, you start coming to your Stalin status. And that's where socialism and the European Union takes you.
Yep. They don't want us to, the mainstream media does not want anybody in America to see that Europe is starting to rebel against all this stuff, because then it supports Trump and his position that, a country comes before immigrants, a country comes before spending money like mad. They don't want you to know that.
Well, yeah, it's what I'm saying. They don't want you to, they just want you to keep giving them money, and so they could spend it whatever ignorant way they want to spend it, yet they're not helping their roads, their infrastructure, all that. I don't mind paying taxes, but by the way, taxes are illegal anyway, and everybody's a socialist until they get a job. And then once they get a job, then they want to be able to keep the money that they work for.
Right.
Yep. Or if you don't work, you remain a socialist because you're a part of the zombie, mentality. Oh, they'll take care of you. They'll take care of you until they destroy everything. And once it all turns socialism, they ain't taking care of you anymore anyway. They already got all the power.
Yeah, they have everything they want.
Yep. Then comes genocide.
Yep. And they will turn on the left every bit as fast as they've turned on the right. They will turn on the left, and the left just hasn't gotten smart to notice it yet.
Yeah, I agree with you. Because there'll always be rebellions. But like I said, we're all conspiracy theorists or whatever, and yeah, I have a bug out bag. But I have a bug out bag because we go lots of places, and I like to drive fast. So I could end up on the side of the road. So yeah, I got a few days worth of food or whatever, but I have a bug out bag, Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah. Dick saying they'll take care of you like Stalin did. Yeah, we know how well that works out. Exactly.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, because they know who the rabble rousers are, and it's not the right, it's the left that's the rabble rousers. So as soon as they would actually get total power the way they want, they will take the left out faster than, say, Jack Robinson. And the left will be sitting there going, but what?
Yeah, and it is like getting close to Christmas. There was something put out by some company that Homeland Security hired, and I don't know what the heck, but it's like everybody have 6 months worth of food. A lot of people can't afford to have 6 months worth of food.
Yeah.
But, and then of course all the over killers are like, oh. But look, I live right in Volcano Alley. So, if you're in California or you're anywhere where the earthquakes, or you're sitting on the coast where the hurricanes, it makes sense to have enough just to take care of yourself.
Right.
Like I said, if you know how to hunt and fish and whatever, have some stuff at your house just in case. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, it's smart to have enough water to carry you through, to have enough, canned goods, dried goods, anything that will last for a period of time. Just stock up and get 2 instead of 1 every time you shop.
Yeah, Rep saying even squirrels store up food for later. I know my sister feeds those dang squirrels, but that's okay because I look at them as food later. So
there's a never-ending supply.
Yep. Grow a garden. Yep. She'll be crying when I shoot those squirrels if I'm hungry enough. That's what we're going to be eating.
Squirrel stew.
Squirrel stew.
Yeah, babe.
But yeah, not trying to. I don't know why they'd put something like that out, but whether they did or not, 6 months is a lot of food to have. So I don't know if I have 6 months worth, but I know I have minimum of 3. So
I only shop once a month. I go after I get paid. I go out and I fill up every cart I can, and I have a month's supply of food at the beginning of the month, but I don't have anything at the end of the month.
Yeah, so Vicky's saying local springs if possible. Yep, and guess what? We got a spring and a creek right in my backyard. And I also got the live straw and stuff. But the only thing I don't have in my prepper bag is toilet paper, which, shit happens. So, but I seen they have these little things and they look like a small coin. And I'm going to look into getting some of those. But you just put a little bit of water on it and it'll make into like a towel. And they're cool. You could put them in a match tube or something. And that's what you could use for toilet paper, because you start getting, like, if you're trying to put a bunch of toilet paper in your bag, it's going to take a lot of room up. So I'm going to look into getting these these toilet paper things. Oh, Rep has it in his first aid kit.
Huh.
But those little wipe things are pretty cool. You just get a little bit wet and it pulls out to a nice towel. Oh. So, I want to add that to it. I have like enough food for at least a week in water. And I have a crank radio. I have flashlight and stuff. And the flashlight is in a Mylar bag. The crank radio also has solar power. I got a small ham radio. And the food bars, I don't know how good they are, but it'll last for 3 days. Plus, I have some really good ones that I'm adding to it that I already bought, and I have survival tabs. Those things are good for 15 years. But I was looking at the Russian Federation actually has some K rations or, military rations. They look like Pop-Tarts almost. I was thinking about getting some of those because they look sort of good.
That'd be my problem, though, because if they were too good, I'd want to eat them. I wouldn't want to save them. I'd want to eat them.
You got to put that Charlie's in there. Elle, you got to show him the bacon vending machine.
Okay.
So
how do I find it? There it is.
Headlamps. Yep.
There you go, Charlie. From Ohio State University, the bacon vending machine.
So there's the machine of your dreams, Charlie. Cut a piece of shirt to take a crap. I don't know. I'm looking at I'm gonna look at these things. Maybe because we're taking next week off because it's Christmas. I have relatives coming and stuff. But I'll get a picture and do that, and maybe I'll take everything out of my kit and show you what we got.
That's a good idea. That's a good idea.
Yeah, but those little survival tabs are pretty cool. Should be your weapon, ammo, and water. Yeah. Well, my weapons, I'm going to need a whole nother backpack. So I'll carry food in one, and actually one of my bug out things is actually not a backpack, but it's a waist pouch. So I have two of them. I have a backpack and I have a waist pouch, but I'll put all that stuff out, take some pictures.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Good idea. I like that.
Drive-by. Oh, so Merry Christmas drive-by. Tree drive-by. Yeah, there's a place close to us that has like a tree of lights and stuff. So I should probably go around with my little camera and take some Christmas stuff pictures, but we'll have to show it after Christmas just because my niece and nephew, and like I said, my hubby is having surgery on Tuesday to have his knee replaced that was already replaced once. And so this is his second and last chance to get it right. Also, P. Patriot is also having surgery. I think tomorrow. Is it tomorrow? Get a military compass. Yes, I have a compass. Yep. And learn how to read your compass. Yep. And a knife is a must. And I have a little fishing thing. I have a whole bunch. I just have to pull it all out.
Yeah.
But the fun thing is I have these little pins, and it's a fishing pole. It telescopes out. It looks like a regular ink pen. And it's a fishing pole. So it's pretty cool. Couple hooks, couple lures.
Couple paper clips just in case.
Yep. But fire making, I have a fire starter, and I also have matches. And you gotta have that. But you're right, Angie, to wipe your butt, I'm gonna find out those little things because I thought they were cute. If anything, it's a oh, how cute. Right? If it's it's how cute, I gotta get one of those. When it was young, I bought her a princess pole for fishing. He kept that. Well, anything small, an ice pole or whatever, the little telescopic ones are pretty good. And I just have to walk to my backyard and I could catch fish. So first I'll kill the squirrel population off that Kiwi has had. Then I'll go for the fish. At the right time of year, I catch salmon in my backyard. And so I also have a smoker, and I know how to smoke fish and vacuum seal them because we have a generator. But, I got to figure out whatever. The longest we've been without power here was a week. And then we also have a, fireplace, and we have a stove. And we have enough wood to last us a whole winter if we needed it.
Yeah, from those downed trees this last week.
Oh, God. That was 3 hours of a windstorm. I spit in the yard.
Yeah. You got them down, too.
Turned into, I do. I've turned it around in the fog twice, huh?
Oh.
Being a hobby arsonist, he can start a fire with a lot of things. Of course, Tony. We couldn't expect anything less from you.
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah, Dick, I want to get since we do have gas here, I want to get a gas, because we have the hookup at our house where you could just plug in. And I want to get a real generator because the one I have will run about 70% of our house. But if I get one that puts out like 22,000 kVs, it'll run the whole house. And if I get one that's gas, I can use the gas. And like you said, a gasifier one.
Yeah.
But that's going to cost me about 10 grand to do that. And that'll have to wait for a little while. But like I said, I have a generator right now, but I just got my hubby a new van. And I paid cash for it. So I have to wait.
Must wait. Must wait. Must wait.
Yep. A battery and still will start a fire. Yep. That's a true statement. He uses rabbits for toilet paper from Bear Bear. Oh, yeah, geez. I like Bear Bear's funny. Let's see. What else do we got? And a deck of cards. A deck of cards is always good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Doesn't use if you have a pull start LP gas generator. It'll still work. That's true. Harley, is your hubby living down by the river now? Nope, J-Bomb. My hubby's in the bedroom. And it's been constantly whining about his knee for 3 years. So it's about time they replace it because I don't like whiners. I married him. I didn't know he was going to be a whiner. I know his I know that's mean. It didn't take the knee replacement, the bottom part that goes into the bottom part of your leg just didn't work. So he's getting another one and you only get another chance. So if this doesn't work, I guess it'll be crier for life or whiner for life. Yep. And I'm going to have to buy some duct tape. So I hope it. Yep. I got him a van. Yes, J-Bon, I did get him a van. But here's the deal, J-Bon. He has the other old van. I just got tired of putting it into the shop every other week. So the new van is a used van. But the old van is now for sale. We got it fixed, and it looks like it's fixed for good. So maybe I jumped the gun and let them buy a new van. But it is rather nice. It has all leather interior and van conversion, and we call it the dog van. So it's more for the dog. Saw a truck run on wood fire, bacon grease. Yeah, there's this. There was a show on Discovery or one of those called the Hillbilly Guys. They built a vehicle. Or, did a gasifier where you turn wood into gas, and they were running this thing on their farm. It burns wood and stuff, makes it run. So you guys those guys are pretty ingenious. I mean, call us hillbillies, call us whatever you want. Those guys come up with some ingenious inventions. Oh, venereal disease. Yeah. I don't know. Tony, you can't get a shot for that. You can use charcoal to cook with. Yep. Mountain men. Yep.
All kinds of great hints off those.
Yeah. I mean, I like watching that kind of stuff. A lot of the other stuff out there is depressing. But when you see these guys use ingenuity to make things work, out of nothing. And I don't know, like, I don't know. It took me back to when we were kids and watched Soylent Green and with Charlton Heston. And then they were, for electricity, they had a bicycle hooked up and they're pedaling it to make their lights work, you know? And what people wouldn't do for a jar of raspberry jam. I,
Better than money.
Yep. And we have a lot of wild berries here too, so that's another good thing. Oh, I just seen an eagle in my backyard.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah, there he is. He's circling. So there must be salmon down there.
Yeah.
Yeah, make the kids exercise on that generator bike. You got it, Rep. But I don't have any kids. But maybe I could teach my dog to do it.
Yeah.
Never had a drop. I'm very fussy. Well, people are all retracting all their messages, so I don't even know what the hell's going on. Has a pimp mobile, van, maroon velvet walls and curtains. Oh, P. Patriot has a pimp mobile.
God.
Oh, God.
Oh, shoot.
We're getting very personal here now. I'm not saying that.
Yes, let's not do that. Or Google will get us.
No, the knee has made him
cranky.
It's made him cranky and miserable for 3 years. And we've been fighting, and I have excellent insurance, not Obamacare. I got good corporate insurance, but he has had to go through 3 years of hell and every kind of alternate thing you can go through. And the thing is, he doesn't want to take any narcotics. So we've done pain blocks. We've done, you name it, we've done it. So now he finally gets it replaced.
Good.
Pentagon's killing soldiers and covering it up.
I hope that's not true.
Oh, Dick, I've had both my knees replaced and I'm doing great. And he's jealous. Oh, a cobra wants a raspberry jam. Well, we do have wild berries here, a cobra. It's not seasoned, but I'll get them because I can pick them and get buckets and buckets of them, and I'll make some jam. We'll have to get your address, but it'll have to be springtime.
Yeah.
And I'll send you some. Harley needs a Tony.
What?
Yeah. Tony, that's the, yeah. Let's just, I'm going to pray it works good because he's miserable. We can't do it. You know, I do most of the stuff around here. It sucks. Yeah, Dick's raspberries didn't make it. Saskatoon berries. Yeah, we got lots of raspberries, lots of blackberries, lots of blueberries. So, bacon generator wood stove. Ooh,
oh.
See now Charlie's ruined with the bacon now. We'd have to. I want to see that bacon machine on eBay because look, the college created it. And the college will take it down. So some leftists will see that and just go crazy about it.
The Pork Council, Ohio State.
Check this guy out. It's awesome. Yep. As I said, I'm not going to be overly paranoid, but like I said, I have the bag. And there's stuff I think about it and how you can make stuff because, you know, I call my hubby little MacGyver. He thinks he makes all sorts of stuff you didn't think you'd make. You know, give him a coat hanger and a rope, and he'll make you quite impressive stuff. But these other guys, just the stuff they come up with is amazing.
Yeah, they're so clever.
But Margot doesn't like raspberry. I love raspberries, and I love blueberries and blackberries.
Oh, yes. Berries are delicious. Yum.
Mm-hmm. I like blueberry syrup too.
Oh, that blueberry coffee that you sent me. Oh my God, that was so good. I still dream about it. I went out and got some blueberry, stuff like you put in alcohol, drink stuff, not syrup, but to put in my coffee to imitate that coffee that you sent me, because it's so good.
Yeah. So Rep's bag is for back and forth to work. Not really, that's what mine is. But, I'm always going places. So it's nice to have in there. And I can also put it with me on the bike, and I have it where, like, when I'm on my kayak that I got, if you never know what can happen. So I have I could put it in a dry bag and I could take it with me. Just in case something happened, I'd be able to, go off to the side of the river, light something, and keep myself warm.
Right. I think that penny stove is the cleverest thing.
Yeah, it was cheap.
Yeah.
Cheap. And so anyway, what we want everybody to have a very, 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 very good Christmas this year.
Yes. And lots of prayers and lots of love for everybody who's going in for surgery. Eve, hubby, and anybody else who's feeling under the weather, needs a prayer. We're here praying for everybody. So have a Merry Christmas, and we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Oh, yeah. So anyway, guys, yeah, and maybe we'll get a great Christmas present before the end of the year. I don't know.
That'd be great.
That would be great.
Yes. But he's holding back on that. That's his arsenal.
I don't know. Just screw it. Go for broke, because those guys they're sending threats. I mean, that's the way I see it. They're threatening.
Yep.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Love, guys. So you'll see us in 2 weeks.
Okay. Take care. Happy holidays. Merry Christmas. Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho.
It's been a pleasure meeting you, even if you are my least favorite vegetable.